Hello, hello. I see everyone popping in the chat. How are you guys today? It's been so long. I'm nervous. My stomach's making flip-flops on me. Um, I see Leanna popped in and then Deb and Jim and Lisa. And that's where I was started getting ready. Um, Regina, hi, how are you? Dawn, Sheila's here, and Annette. I have missed you guys so much. Oh my goodness. I miss the sewing. I miss the talking. I miss the online family. I really, really do. And story of my life, I was speeding down the interstate to get home on time. um I told I told Sebastian, I said, we have 3 appointments today. I was like, we got, a haircut and then we have yours. I said, but I have a 2 o'clock. I was like, I gotta get home in time. um, but he still got lunch. So won't be on very long. I know everyone has a busy afternoon. I did want to catch up though, because I had to cancel last month's last minute. I think I was still on the road with groceries that day or something when I had to pull over and log in and cancel. Um, so last month on my design wall, I had a finish that I did want to. Hi, Sandy, how are you? Um, I had a finish for April that I wanted to show you guys because I really enjoyed it. It was those pineapple papers with the purples. It was a jelly roll and it was a layer cake and it was all these things, and I needed to make it bigger. So I did kind of like a spin on the piano keys and put those blocks in the corners. So that was actually on the design wall as my background for last month, and I had to pull it down. I'm sitting here searching. I cannot find a picture of the Spider-Man charity sewing quilt. So if you haven't seen that video, please, please, please go and take a look. It's a create with me using pillow panels. So every third, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Sheila. Hi, Katie. How are you? Um, every third Wednesday of the month, how do I get myself back up there? Every third Wednesday of the month, I attend a charity sew group. It's about an hour south of me. They have bins and buckets of free fabrics. You just bring your sewing machine and an open mind and just have fun. So that one, I had started with my 5-inch charm bucket. I pulled all the reds and the blues. They gave me the gold fabric. They gave me the Spider-Man panels, and I had made a video, and that was really fun. I already returned it, but like I said, I can't seem to find a picture of the finished product. Um, so that was fun. And then when I went this month, she handed everybody this lovely little grid. The numbers are not correct. She had made corrections. I made corrections. But as soon as I saw this, I knew I could play with my orphan block bin. And so I couldn't record the process because I started it there. I finished it at home, but what I am going to do is make a video. I'm going to do it again using more orphan blocks. But what I was able to do, and as you can see here behind me, I just pulled blocks that I had. These were actually from a swap, so they have other people's signatures on them. And then the group had these flower panels here, and they gave me the yellow, the greens, right? We kind of just dug through, and I was on a mission to just pull all their greens. I mean, they had tons available for me to use up. And so I built it maybe this way. I built it in panels to match the size that was written. And I just used leftovers, anything that could read green for me. And here is, let's see, here's the it's not really a good picture of it. But you can see it all there. It's totally scrappy. It's totally kind of, asymmetrical and chaotic. But I was able to pull like that blue check, into different zones. And then I used the dark green as the sashing where this has the black. I'm not sure if I'm going to add another border. I'm just going to let it kind of sit and marinate for a little bit. Thank you, Annette. Isn't it? It's fun just putting things together and being able to, just have fun. I didn't really like stress out about it. I was just like, oh, I just need to add 3 inches somewhere or add, 2 inches or figure out how to. I did like, let's see here. I did like, how do I make myself big, y'all? Okay. I did like how it gave me the size. And so I just focused on that one section. Went down here. I am upside down. Went, and focused on another, but you can see where I did some math. I had to add a chunk in last minute. I was able to just work in those little panels and then put them together. And so that is the one. It is very Pat Sloaney, isn't it? Regina, yes, I absolutely love Pat Sloan's asymmetrical system. I love how she does that with so many different themes and colors and tricks. And yes, I channeled in on my Pat Sloan vibes to get this done. And what's fun is I went through my orphan bin, right? I was able to pull pinks. And again, the sewing group gave me, pink yardage. It gave me this one. So we sat there, we dug around. It gave me one that's probably big enough for a border. And then what I was able to do was I just pulled any of my little orphan blocks that could read pink. So when I go ahead and do this one, I will record it since I'll be doing it at home, 100%, not starting it, outside. What do we got up next? Oh, I have so many things, you guys. Jane Austen. Turns out you have to sit to do handwork. And I don't sit. And if I'm sitting, I'm driving a car. So here's my chot and block. It is 95% done. I'm very happy with it. I've never, my first time ever doing anything of this sort. You can see here, right? He's done, but these little guys, I still need to finish. So I have one, two, oh, those are the last two. So I just need to finish these two guys, and then the block will be 100% done. And I'm quite impressed. I thought that the back would be like a hot mess, and it really isn't. It's like, oh, look, you can see all the images. So hopefully I will be able to move on to the smaller blocks, which are, I think, done in pairs or quads. That's a Jane Austen update. Then it was really late at night and really early in the morning. Thank you, Sheila. And I caught myself in the sewing room. I just wanted to sew. I just wanted to make something. I didn't have a pattern. I didn't have an idea. I didn't know what I was doing. But I did record it. And so you guys, there was one doing nautical. Let's see. This guy here. And so I ended up using scraps from a different quilt, a panel. None of it like matches. None of it really goes together. But I needed to create. It was kind of like I knew something was missing from my routine, and sewing was the answer. And so it took me probably about a week or two to put that together, but I needed to get something done. So that one will go to the charity group as well. And then I finally started Alice's Wonderland. I knew I would start it later than everybody else because I have a local lady, 2 hours away. She was a customer at the shop, then she became a student in my classes, and, I am incredibly blessed that one Saturday a month, me, a former coworker who also taught classes, and 4 of our combined students. These 4 ladies took all of her classes, and they took all of my classes, and, all 6 of us get together one Saturday a month, and it's been a lifesaver. It's something that I think my heart needs, and I think the other women feel that way too. So we all rent a clubhouse room at one of the ladies' apartment complexes. It's like $5 a head, and we get 5 hours. So me and one of the ladies knew we were going to start Alice's Wonderland together. We got one of the other ladies to join in with us, and so she's going to play catch up this month. I am using Liberty florals, and I'm finding it's not the same hand, it's not the same weave, it's not the same weight. Um, it it's not my friend when I'm trying to pair it with a quilting cotton solid. So I have a lot of, I want to call them like it's trying to ruffle, it's trying to pull, and I'm having to, I've had to redo multiple of the blocks. I'm also noticing that my 1/4 inch is not precise. I am using one of my vintage 99s. And so I need to, they are Dawn, quilty friends. I'm telling you, I love all of you because you guys are my quilting online family. But being able to connect and find people in real life once a month does also make us feel good. Hi, Marlene. How are you? And so here's my, we'll walk through these real quick. Here's my Alice's blocks. I'm trying to keep the colors like she did in the pattern. That first one I had to do twice. Number 3 is missing, and I'll show you why, because I'm going to have to do that one again. Here's number 4. It's a really cute postage stamp. I like the way she taught this using multiple strip piecing. I can see that doing like a scrap quilt out of it. Are you using Tana Lawn from Liberty? I'm using, I'll be honest, I bought this Liberty bundle from Missouri Star 5 years ago. It had 33 fat quarters of all different florals. I'm not exactly sure. It didn't have a label if it's the Tonalon or the Liberty. And here's this one. And then the one I'm going to redo. So I don't have all the colors, and the image shows red, white, and blue. Well, I didn't have the right floral, or so I thought. So I stuck in a textured solid red, and I'm just not happy with it. And so I'm going to go back and redo it. And I'm going to use this small floral print there instead. Oh, look, Sheila. Hold on. Let's see what it says. I have no idea. It actually says made in Japan. Maybe it's not even Liberty. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Even though some of the prints that I do have are the same ones in her book. It says something in French. I don't know. Basic, printed by Lecien, made in Japan. So it could have just been a random bundle that I found at Missouri Star when I went through there. But some of the colors are the same prints and images in the book. So I have no idea. I just know that I need to go to a thinner thread. My 50 weight is seems to be too thick. So I am going to go to a 60 weight, and then my white quilting cotton, I believe I'm using probably just a Kona something on this, or a Motabella. I'll have to go look at the bolt. It's that much thicker that when it goes to be put together, it almost wants to pucker and roll away from each other. So I think my needle is also too big. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Regina. Liberty. Yeah, I don't know, I guess, what the difference is. I thought the Tana Lawn had a more of like a garment texture, possibly. I'm not sure. I've always just thought this was Liberty, and I didn't know what exactly that meant. I do know that, yes, Riley Blake carries Liberty. The, I don't know. So I have that as an update. So Alice is started, and then my homework for that is to do my swatch board because everything is numbered in her system and we're having to go back and using, A1, A3, and I have no idea what either of those would be. So her book comes with a swatch chart. So all three of us, our homework for this month before we meet again is to make our own swatch boards of which fabrics we will be using and where, so that we stop wasting so much time trying to remember what we used. Let's see, maybe before they made quilting cotton for Liberty, before Riley Blake. That company no longer makes fabric. Okay, so yeah, and it was a while ago. I have to change thread when I sew with AQF fabric, correct, because it is a different hand. It's a different weave. It makes a whole world of different. Yes, Talalon is a bit thinner, and this stuff is thin. Like I can see through it. It's definitely different. We talked about Jane Austen. We talked about Alice's Wonderland. We talked about the 3 finishes. We talked about green. I did promise after, because like I said, I wasn't here. At the very, very end of this, what is today? Thursday. Saturday morning, if anybody wants to put in for the leftovers of that purple quilt, just leave me a purple heart and a sentence of some sort. I'll pull a winner on Saturday, and you guys, I'll ship you some purple and green. Looks like a little bit of yellow and blue strip of batiks. So there's a chance to win that. And what time is it? It's only 2:18. I talked really fast. Hi, Giovanna. How are you? Hi, Leanna. She's back. I talked really fast. I don't know what else I'm doing. I started the applique kit that I got in Texas, but it's not that far for me to show. Hold on. So in December, I went to San Antonio and I picked up that cute little vegetable kit. So I have the background completely done. And I have all the little pieces they provided. I got my steam-a-scene too. And it's going to be the homegrown onions. So I have started that. I also have a container garden this year, you guys. I have squash and zucchini. I got a gazillion jalapenos. If there's some way I can mail those to you guys. I got banana peppers going. My lemon tree is doing fantastic. We should have dozens of lemons this year. Oh, Sheila, she says those would look nice in an LSU. Well, make sure to leave me a purple heart at the end. Not in the comments here. You got to wait till it cycles through and it becomes a video. That way the comments stay. Life is still crazy. Personal update, not so much, right? It's me, Jessica Lee. Personal update. Since the shop closed, I took those a good month off, right? I got sick after she was officially done. I got sick for a couple weeks. Then I took a couple weeks to do all my appointments and everything. And then I redid my shed. My shed is 100% done, and it is now converted into a shop, which I think everybody in the chat knows that because you guys are awesome. And you guys, I didn't realize my network was so big, and all of you guys have totally shown out and supported me since I launched the website. And so that is a part-time-ish type of job, right? I do that from home. I have the quilt shop from home. And then I work out of the home Monday through Friday, unless like today, there's multiple appointments. I will not be doing lives on Thursdays moving forward. In 2 weeks, the week of the 16th, our appointments have been switched and swapped, and we got new therapies going. So I'll actually be off on Tuesdays instead of Thursdays. So if I do a live next month, it would be on a Tuesday. The first Tuesday of the month is still what I'm thinking that first week. See, Ninja, hi, how are you? Can I put a link to the shop? If I can figure out how while I'm recording, I will. The website itself is itsaquiltshop.com. It's also my second YouTube channel. It's a quilt shop. And sorry, I have a kiddo who just walked in. It's summer break. So back to the whole personal stuff. I work Monday through Friday, kiddos on summer camp. I'm switching from Thursdays to Tuesdays. So Sheila says the first Tuesday is July 7th. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have it on one of my calendars somewhere. But because, yeah, I won't be off on Thursdays anymore. And then shop lunch. And I lost my train of thought when the kid walked in, so I apologize. I remembered to open the window, but I don't think it's doing any difference today. The weather has been fantastic. I'm in Southeast Georgia, y'all, and it's June, and it's supposed to be like almost can't breathe outside season, and I swear we're in the 70s or 80s, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's fantastic. They're also predicting a really light, low, gentle, soft hurricane season, which I will be very grateful for. Last year we didn't have any named hurricanes hit our area. So I think that would be fantastic if we can go another year without that. And it was weird because we had a super early winter. Like we froze. Hi Margaret, how are you today? She caught me live. And so it's odd that we froze early and had no and had no hurricanes. What else is there to update? I think that's it on this, side of it all. I missed being live last month. I missed all of you guys. I don't have anything to like read about quilt top piecing unite. I love the thumbnail because yes, I am totally a quilt top piecer. I am not a quilt finisher. And for example, I showed you 3 today, and I have 3 more, but I will not be getting these quilted. I will not be getting them done. Sheila is agreeing a slow hurricane season would be fantastic. Yes. Good stuff. It's a quilt shop.com. Also a YouTube handle at It's a Quilt Shop. And Jim says he's having trouble pulling links. I don't know why. Like I said, I wouldn't even know how to get online while in StreamYard. With my luck, I would totally I would lose the stream. And Sheila is saying the link is now in the chat. And yes, Leanna's agreeing too. No hurricanes this summer. But does anyone have any questions? Or what are you guys working on? Or give me 2 seconds. Because he's starting to make noise over there, which means his wait button is probably expired. I am going to keep the channel separate. This one is still going to be me, right? This one's going to be my lives. This one's going to be my updates. This one's going to be my videos, my sewings, my creatings. And then the business channel will be business Jessica, right? Two personalities here. The business channel will be business geared, business solely related. It'll have video unboxings. It'll have the video bundles. I'm not going to mix the two. I do like to keep business separate from personal. And so you'll notice that here I was originally sewing on the bluff. So I have that email still. But over there, it's the website, it's the channel, and it's that email. Just yeah, I have to keep it separate in my head. It's hard to combine and mix them all. It's almost like a different mindset when I go to check on things or put myself on the clock and go to work. Good Stuff Ninja says, thank you, Sheila. I have started a cart. I'm trying to shift my monthly fabric purchases from Amazon to Real People. Well, I greatly appreciate that. Now, I will be honest. Some retailers do use Amazon as a middleman, right? They are a shop somewhere. But when I signed my contracts with with Riley Blake Designs, part of my contract was that I was an online.com, .net, whoever retail store. I was not a marketplace store, which means I can't have a Facebook store or an Amazon store, eBay and all those different things. A part of my agreement was that I was supposed to be a standalone .com. I guess you would say in short terms. And so we do appreciate you coming and finding us and supporting us. Thank you. Leanna Pastry Queen says, I'm making art class samples for the kids. We are making burlap sewing art. That's super fun. Martha says, I'm scrolling on YouTube and I read untie, not unite. I had to share. Yes. Just like previously, sewing on the bluff, a lot of people teased me and said sewing in the buff, which I still think someone can get away with having that as a channel. But yeah, quilt top piecers unite. And I know a lot of you sew and quilt and finish and don't finish, or might have a million gazillion project boxes. That's an update. From where I'm sitting, you guys, I have 3 empty project boxes, a stack of probably 5 or more. I can't count exactly, but I know there's 5 there. Like the plastic shoe tubs that are now empty. And I'm sorry. I'm distracted because he's right there and he doesn't want to understand that I'm recording. And so he keeps making noises. And so I am busting through those boxes. I just don't know if I'm keeping track anywhere. I did not have a May UFO pool, and I really doubt for June that I'll have a UFO pool. I think right now I'm kind of like, thank you, Martha. I know it's so fun when our project boxes end up empty. That feeling is just amazing. Let's see. Sheila says, do you know Happy Little Stitch Shop? She started online and is now a brick and mortar. I do not, but that is my goal. All right. Actually, I never even thought of trying online first. It wasn't until I was in those business classes, and they really opened my eyes to see how I could use what I have currently to go ahead and build up to then get there. Um, Good stuff. Says I cheat on finishing by using blankets for the batting because then you only have to sew a few straight lines. And using blankets as batting and or backing is fantastic. Why not? I know a lot of people that actually do that. I had a lady the other day, she showed me a finish, and the back was like a minky store-bought throw for, $10. She just threw that on there. Oh, she does pillowcase style too to avoid binding. That works. Pastry Queen says, I have so many UFOs that are from this year. I'm putting my head in the sand. No, we're allowed to have UFOs. Why not? It's the whole, right? We talked about this a couple months ago. It's the whole high of starting a new project. We're allowed to have UFOs. I have no shame in that. I'm trying to think. I have completely flopped and failed on my cotton cuts. I have 2 boxes untouched. I did the 1 clue of the 1 block box, and that was it. Um, in a couple months, there's gonna be, so a while back, I did the Cats Drinking Wine raffle tickets for the local the local Castaways Rescue. And so give me 2 seconds. And so in a couple months, there's going to be a pink quilt up that mom made a top. She wants to do it again, raise funds, raffle tickets, whatever. And the funds will go to the breast cancer awareness. So that will be popping up. That will be done through here. Yes, Annette. She says it's okay to have multiple UFOs and whips and PhDs. I totally think it is too. And then they're talking about pugs because yes, Deb, the pug mama, is here. Have you all seen her pug quilt? I'm so proud of her. That thing is so cute. I love it, love it, love it. And all the detail and the work that she put into those silhouettes and the names and the hearts. Um, she did, Martha. You go ahead and hit her channel after I'm done and go find her pug quilt. It's fantastic. And it's customized. She totally came up with it. She did that whole thing all on her own. What else is there, you guys? I never got to the chip pin cushion. I haven't been in here much. And like I said, when I do come in, it's either really late at night or really early in the morning. Is that it? Did we do it? Oh, we did half an hour. That's not too bad. I do appreciate all of you coming and seeing me and catching up with me. Like I said, I miss you guys so much, and I do appreciate everyone's support and kindness, and yeah, if you want to join me again next month, don't forget it's going to be moved to the first Tuesday instead of the first Thursday. And like Sheila is saying, don't forget the thumbs up, please, on your way out. And if you want to be entered into these jelly roll strips, I don't know how many's here, you guys. And I don't even know if they're doubled up. Either way, it's the leftover jelly roll strips from, see if I can be fancy and get this thing back up here. The leftover jelly roll strips from this guy. If you would like to be entered in receiving those free in the mail, I will pull a name on Saturday, not here in the live comments, but after the fact. Go ahead and leave a purple heart in the regular video comments, and one of y'all can win those. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for joining me. You guys take care, okay? Mwah. Love you, love ya.